think we are good to go. Welcome, everybody. Or nobody's here yet, but I'm gonna send out a link real quick here and we can get going. And I will send you the link as well. I hope the thumbnail isn't too creepy. It was a little bit of art that I did of our favorite homunculus, and I thought it would be a good fit for this. So
it will never be as creepy as the person who embodies it.
exactly. You can't out-creep the creeper.
That's right.
So we'll wait a few minutes here. Oh. Hello, hello, and welcome in. Looks like we've got somebody here.
It might just be me.
Oh, well, hello. It's you.
Hey.
So, as
I just wanted to look at it. And
yeah. So as we
very good artwork.
Thanks. Yeah, I saw the movie Longlegs recently, and creepy movie. By the way, I don't know if you're a horror fan, but Nicolas Cage did a great job, and I am very afraid of him.
Okay, yeah. Hopefully that one will become a 2 soon.
I think Wes is streaming right now too, so hopefully that, you know, I know that my channel is definitely such a threat to his. Nah, but it'll be good. We're gonna give it a minute. I say maybe give it 5 more minutes and then we'll go ahead and jump in.
Okay. Oh, there is a second person here now.
Ah. Well, hello to them.
Yes. Hey. We are giving people a few more minutes to come in and say hi. If you want to say hi to us in the chat, that's cool too.
Yeah, feel free to say hello. We're just gonna do, I think, a low-key little reading of tonight's verses.
Yes.
So I'm kind of curious. While we're waiting, how did you get into Lorneography to begin with?
Weirdly. So I can't quite remember how, but when Wes was going through his muse stuff, I saw his muse streams. And, I kind of followed that along. But I didn't really understand at all the rest of his stuff.
Right.
Like, because, at the time, now I know why, but, at the time, it just seemed like the world's weirdest soap opera, and I didn't have a clue. And, I was kind of bored maybe about a year or so later, and I remembered about Wes's streams, and I saw this new stuff, and it was the Jessie stuff. And I was probably about a couple paces behind the Jesse stuff as it was going on in real time. And that kind of made me want to look at everybody's, because the Jesse stuff kind of, I started, hearing stuff from Vex and Nugs and Callie and Guru and Vash Ravioli and all these cool streamers, Squeak. And so I just started listening to a lot of it in general. And I think at one point with the Lorne stuff, it was still like way over my head. I didn't know if this was like scripted morning show type stuff. And there was an illusion about, such and such being catfish. And I said, oh, okay, well, how many of these are catfish? And, somebody answered back, all of them. Just the thought that there's this creep out there and, people have piled on to catfish him for decades plus. It's like, that's justice.
I'd say
That's,
so.
yeah. I'm like, and it's so soul crushing, the things that catfish do to him. And, so that's what hooked me in. And, but yeah, the catfishing's funny, but like I kind of felt that, in general, all the people are really cool too.
There's a whole network there of just really fascinating personalities connected to this, for better and
Yes.
for worse, But yeah, I think just from a standpoint of there's this whole web of people that have just dedicated themselves to creating this living purgatory for this guy, which is, I mean,
Yeah.
and maybe not purgatory, maybe more like one of Dante's layers of hell, so to speak, going out in real life. And in those situations, you go to hell because you've done something to get yourself there. And
Yeah.
Lorna absolutely has. And it's interesting seeing this play out in real time in a way.
Oh, yeah. Schadenfreude, hell. Schadenfreude, hell. Those are syllables that don't smoothly go together off the tongue. But yeah, because it's clearly a hell of his own making, and it's a hell of his own continuous, because the catfish do give him a lot of sensible advice at times,
They do.
which he steadfastly avoids anything sensible. And, the situations that that they kind of designed for him, he could always leave. He could always, be like, well, this doesn't seem like a healthy relationship. And, I'm going to respect myself a little bit and put something other than what I believe a sexually fulfilling relationship would be. And just kind of think about what's right versus what's wrong. He never does it.
Yeah.
Not ever.
And that there is this thing about watching somebody continue to choose to do wrong again and again and again. And we don't often see it illustrated so clearly and so writ large that this man is just choosing the wrong option, actively going out of his way all the time.
Yeah. I mean, Charlie Brown in the football,
Yeah.
you feel bad for Charlie Brown. Lorne, never. Not ever, not once.
Not once, no. It's all of his own making. And I was listening to one of the Debbie calls not too long ago. And
Oh, yeah.
I can personally say, if I had somebody lambast me the way she did him, I don't consider myself an especially smart person or an especially, like, always chooses what's best for myself person, but if I had received one of her sermons, I think I would maybe go about making some different life choices.
Yeah.
Because to have somebody, and you can hear it in Tiffany's voice when she talks to him about these things, she's genuinely upset. Like, you don't really fake it with some of these things. And it's like, if I heard that anger and that pain in somebody's voice and knew that I had caused it, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just some of the stuff, it's like,
She's
it's hard to listen to because
she is formidable in those calls.
she is.
Formidable.
And
And
also, yeah. And she's
it's
clearly
wasted.
sorry.
Yeah.
But she's
Yeah.
clearly like moved to rage for very clear reasons. She's very genuine, really, even when she's catfishing him. It's there's there's clear, motives there.
Yes.
I think Debbie and Ramona are probably like my two favorite catfish just for that reason, because they do give him such good advice. They hand it to him.
Yeah. Yeah. They hand him healthy perspectives.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not going to get what he wants by healthy perspectives. And what he wants is more important than healthy behavior. So,
And I think Lorne and people like him because I think he is a genre of person to a degree, thrives on victimhood and being perpetually hard done by.
yes.
And you can see it in the way he talks. And, I hear a lot of people say, like, well, he's probably a narcissist, da da da. I don't know. I just know that he thrives on his victimhood.
Yes.
And he's never going to better himself for that reason, because anything that would lift him out of that would mean that he no longer has the ability to go, woe is me,
Yeah, no, of course not. No, macaroni and cheese and meatballs and deviled eggs.
Yeah, and
that justifies everything.
his siblings are pieces of shit, and his friends on the basketball team that stopped talking to him so much. It's all their fault. So
Yeah, all these people think he's a piece of shit, so
yeah.
he's a victim. It couldn't possibly be that he's a piece of shit.
So, and the common denominator in all those situations happens to be him. But
yeah.
So, with that said, shall we go ahead and get started with this?
Certainly.
All right. So,
okay.
Let's find the time here. I need to scroll a little bit. I've got the Google Doc pulled up.
Okay, I printed out from the WordPress blog.
So we're on the 27th. What time?
9:04. 9:04:29.
9:04:29. Okay. Very good. Let me just scroll down. All right. Sorry, it's just taking me a second here, but I will get there. 9:04:29. Aw, come on. Sorry, I'm having some technical difficulties over here. It'll be just a second.
Oh, but that's okay. It's actually like it was too. I printed this off, and it was 8 pages, and it was about 2 pages that I completely got rid of that had the lines that they were saying.
Okay.
So they actually went in quite a bit. It was only a half an hour past midnight that it ended, 12:26.
12:26. Okay.
Yeah, 1226 was their last line.
All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate your patience.
Mm.
I'm sorry I'm fumbling a little
I was
here.
fumbling a little here.
All right. Let's see. 12. Um. Gosh, and it never really hits you until you're scrolling through it how long this chat log is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
12.
Sherry Twist should get an award.
For real, like, I can't imagine just having to engage with this freak. Okay. So, 1206?
1226.
1226.
His last line was, I love you too. Good night, my precious princess. I miss you already.
Oh, thank you very much. Okay. All right. Here we go. We are in business. All right. Okay. And that goes to 9:04 a.m. I miss my precious princess a lot. I love you, precious. I'm leaving for work, precious. My cam is on for you. I'll talk to you tonight when I get home. I love you. And then a bunch of shit.
It's you. Multitude of faces.
I love you. BRB.
You're back.
I like to imagine that yay is so deeply sarcastic.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Sherry would be like, oh, yay.
Yay. I just got here and the friggin' neighbor came over and wanted to use my phone. Ex frowny face. He pisses me off.
Oh, you mad?
I'm mad that he came over and bugged me just as soon as I walked in the door. Yeah, 'cause God forbid other people ask things of you, Lorne.
Yeah.
I didn't even get to barely send you a message first, and that's the first thing I always do is walk over here to let you know I'm home.
Smiley?
I don't even know if I should get undressed yet because of that dumbass.
No. The answer's always
Just leave
no.
your fucking pants on.
Crazy glue on your breath. Oh, sorry, that's not what Kayla says. Kayla says, LOL.
How did your day go?
I guess better than yours.
Mine's better now because I'm home with you, though.
Smiley, you still got a cold?
I love you, my precious princess. Yeah, it's barely hanging on though. I'm almost completely over it. Thank God.
I love you too. What's that?
What's that? I just got it in the mail today. It's my MasterCard. $300 credit limit on it. Oh, high roller.
Yeah. Ugh. Oh,
I wish you were here. I'd take you shopping and buy some pretty panties and bras.
big Smiley.
But I'd be taking them off of you a lot too, lol. Smiley face.
LOL. Smiley face.
I thought about you all day today. That's all I did today, lol. God, he talks like a fucking, like, the Speed Racer dub. Like, when they say the
Yeah.
same thing twice. Speed, you can't race in this race. It's a dangerous race.
Yeah.
Even at work, all I did was think about you.
Smiley.
Did you think about me today?
Smiley. Yes.
Good. BRB.
Cat.
God, he bugs me. My neighbor's brother-in-law. Irritating. I can't wait to get undressed, lol.
Smiley.
There, now I can get undressed. Baby, let me take Bud out to get to pee before I get undressed, K?
Hey.
BRB. Smiley face.
Hey.
Back. There, I'm naked again, lol. BRB, now I have to pee, lol.
LOL. Okay.
Back, baby. What are you doing, baby?
Gagging, you're still undressed. Oh, I'm sorry. Yay!
What are you doing, precious?
Sitting here thinking.
Thinking about what? Question marks.
How come you always get naked when you get home?
Because I like being naked when I'm home. LOL. Well, you shouldn't like being naked ever because nobody wants to
No,
see you naked.
no. I want for her to say to him, and she never does, but at least it's a decoy. Call that a penis? That would be like the thing for him. I'm surprised Sherry didn't succumb to that once. Call that a penis?
Sherry
Anyway.
has superhuman self-control.
Yes.
Oh, let's see here.
Where did you say? Oh, because I like being naked. Do you want me to say?
You
I don't care.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
LOL.
I didn't. You look really cute today. I like your shirt.
Do you like it better when I'm naked or dressed? Lol. Thank you, my precious princess. I've had that shirt for about 6 years now. LOL.
It looked good on you.
It will look better on you, though. Especially a night shirt for you to wear to bed. Okay. I have to. I fucking hate, like, his little romance tropes that he throws into this shit. Like, it always. There's just something especially nauseating about it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, one of my part-time jobs is I work at a country station. Like,
Okay.
and I hear a lot of country music that I normally wouldn't listen to. And just all the tropes in it and all the cliches. And it's just like Lorne has just inundated himself with this. And this is his view of romance and relationships, and it's all this stuff. It's like, oh, she's wearing my shirt, and I hate it. I hate it
Yeah.
so much. Ugh. Anyway.
Yeah. It's all. Yeah. It's all his programming, and he's trying to make it her programming. And yeah.
I love to see you wearing one of my shirts for bed.
I think they would be too big. LOL.
Yeah, I know, but it would look so good with you in it. LOL. So, what did you think about today?
You.
Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Will you do me a favor, precious?
Yeah.
Will you go invisible so I can have you all to myself, please? Smiley faces.
Okay. I will have to tell Maria I'm going. Hold on.
Yeah, tell Maria to fuck off. That bitch is bad news.
Yeah.
You know. And Maria was like the one who like talked to boys and stuff, so you know, she would have just been a bad influence on Kayla.
Oh yeah.
Okay, thank you, my precious princess. Thank you, baby. BRB, need a cup of coffee.
As she sneaks back to talk to Maria.
It's like,
You're gone.
God, the freaking pedophile's trying to talk to me again. Hold on. Brick baby. What'd you wear today?
Jeans and a t-shirt.
What color t-shirt?
I know what you wore today. LOL.
LOL. What color panties and bra?
Pink.
Wish I could see them. What color shirt?
Smiley. Pink.
Want to hear something funny? LOL.
Ah.
This is how much I was thinking about you today. Oh, sorry. Were you going to say something?
No.
All right. LOL. I was on the phone with a customer and I called her Kayla. LOL. Butthole face.
God. Oh, sorry. I hopped in too early.
You're
Hey,
good.
guy. LOL.
She said, "What did you call me?" I said, "Whoops. I'm sorry, I was thinking about my girlfriend and got lost for a minute. LOL. She laughed about it. LOL.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Under r/ that really happens.
Yeah. And
What'd you
everybody
say? Yeah, and
nothing.
everybody clapping.
Yeah, everybody clapped. And yeah.
What'd she
Nothing.
say?
She just laughed. LOL. She said, "Oh, no." She said it was cute. LOL.
LOL.
It's like, yeah, uh-huh. Yeah. I bet she did. I bet she did.
Yeah.
Nobody has ever used cute when it comes to talking about Lorne. There's nothing cute
No.
about him.
No. Mm-mm.
She probably would have said something different if she knew our age difference. LOL.
What?
She probably would have said, "OMG, you're kidding. LOL. It's not that often a 36-year-old guy has a girlfriend that's 13. LOL. But there's obviously something special about us that we like each other the way we do. Butthole face."
He wouldn't have said LOL. He would have said, I'm dialing 911.
LOL, I'm
That's
calling the
gross.
cops.
Smiley face.
Did you go to your MySpace page today?
No.
Finished what you were typing, LOL. I saw you typing when I sent that, LOL.
Well, I can't remember.
LOL. Go to your MySpace. I sent you a message today, Rose.
Cool. Big smiley. Hold on.
Okay. Did you see it?
Yeah. How sweet.
Smiley faces. Did you have any other messages from other people on there too?
Crossface. No, not today.
Oh. So what did you think about when you thought about me today?
That I love you. I missed you so much.
So reading over this, and I'm sorry I keep interrupting. I hope that's okay.
That's fine.
No, because I don't know. This is what I'm thinking about when I'm reading the chat log. It always, because there's a lot of people who talk about, like, I wish that we'd gotten to see Lorne get a little madder at the decoy and what that would have been like. But, like, it's already, you can see that kind of sneaking in there, those little, like, dark fissures under, like, his happy, bubbly little kind of stuff. It's so scary.
Yeah, like when she said, no, not today.
Mm-hmm.
As in, other people on other days might have sent her messages because she is a being who socializes as one does in her age group.
Yeah.
And he's trying to, in how he's grooming her, she has learned that if he says, what did you think about today? He says him. He doesn't say, oh, I have a volleyball game or a math test or, my favorite show's on tonight. She doesn't say that. She knows that when he says, "What are you thinking about?" She knows that she says, "I think about you. I think about I love you." She's learning her lines, but Sherry's making it so that she's barely learning her lines,
Right.
so that he's not, he's not. She's not giving him a reason to get angry,
Mm-hmm.
but he doesn't really have a reason to be that happy either.
Exactly. Yeah, it's room temperature, it's, equilibrium. And
Yeah.
I actually grew up around the time how I got into TCAP was I was a teenager when the show was on the air, and my friends and I used to get together and kind of like giggle over the show cuz like, "Oh, we've totally dealt with creepy guys like this on the internet. Ha ha ha." And in
Oh yeah.
hindsight, it's like as an adult, oh my fucking god.
Yeah.
And even though,
Because
yeah, sorry, go ahead.
yeah. Because if you're 13 and a 36-year-old pays attention to you, there's a place in your mind where you think you're older than you are.
Right.
And because you don't know what sexual experiences are out there and you don't have life experience, well, he just sees the real you, and you're at the age where you feel like nobody understands you.
Mm,
And here's this guy, and he's old, and he's a real adult, and he sees you, and he loves you, and like when you're that young, and even if one of your friends say that, you're like, oh yeah, because you don't have that perspective. And then once you're, older and you have that perspective, you're like, oh my God, that is scary.
yeah.
That is gross. And there's still parts of it where there are people who, like the Mary Kayla Turno thing. That's gross.
Oh my god, that,
That's not, the cases where it's boys. That little boy never had a chance to date a girl his own age. He was baby trapped at what, 13?
yeah.
He was baby trapped at 13. He would have no idea what the total fumbling dating someone your own age would be like. Dealing with girls who were, at that maturity and might have. He was so trapped, and it's not some sort of cool. Oh, look at that guy. He was getting some at this age,
Yeah.
and da da da. Oh my! It's disgusting.
And
It's just all disgusting.
and especially with that stuff makes me so angry and sad, especially in those circumstances, because societally we do kind of train boys that it's like, oh, you're lucky, you're a player, you caught yourself an older woman. And it's like, he was a baby. And you just,
Yeah,
you look at like a photo of them at that age, and it's like they're these squishy cheeked little like growing people, and it's like, how could anybody look at that and say, oh, but he was so mature, he was such a man, you know
no,
and and it's like the shit with Lauren and Kayla. It's like calling her sexy, and it's like, that's a baby.
yeah. And
And
the voice she used on the telephone, she didn't sound 13. She sounded 6 on the phone.
yeah.
She sounded younger than 13. And he wasn't, like, it was a perfect ice cube
Hmm.
moment. For many people, it would have been like, oh my gosh, this is, no, I can't go this far. No, this is gross.
I have to back
This
out of
is
this while I
not,
still can.
yeah. What is wrong with me? But no, he's thrilled that she sounds like a 6-year-old.
And the thing that gets me is
Oh,
that, like, because I remember being that age, and I see a lot of people talk about, Kayla here, Kayla's maybe not an especially bright or, maybe not an especially bright little girl, not a little girl with a very strong personality or sense of self. And it's like a lot a lot of teenagers, I don't think we understand like that they are so uncertain, and they are still like trying to figure out what the hell the world is and what is going on. And it is so easy to manipulate that like need for validation and for acceptance into something horrible like this.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
it's not really a matter of intelligence or savviness. It's just they're babies.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Sorry
Yeah.
for going off on a
Oh,
tangent.
no, no.
But yeah,
Therapy by Lauren.
I'm just
How not to be in. Yeah.
I'm just having flashbacks to sitting on my living room floor like age 12 watching this show with my parents, and oh my
Yeah.
god. So, let's
Oh,
see.
yeah.
Um okay.
Okay.
I think it
That I
was
love you.
yeah. Go
I
ahead,
I
sorry.
remember I love you and I missed you so much.
All right. Whole mess of smiley faces. When do you want to see me?
Be right back.
Okay.
Hey, got booted. Sorry.
Okay. What did you have to do?
Nothing. Why?
When you said BRB.
LOL. My mom wanted me.
Oh, LOL. Better be your mom, you fucking cheating slut.
Yeah, really.
She
Derek, I mean mom. No.
she didn't tell you bedtime yet, did she? I hope not.
No, not yet.
Good. God, I wish I could have you right here with me.
Two.
What would you do if you were here with me right now?
I don't know.
Be naked with me?
You want me to?
Also, I'm very sorry. I don't know why my Lorne is like turning into some kind of perverse goofy, but hell yeah, I always want you naked with me.
Well, gotta wear clothes sometimes.
Only when we go outside the house, lol, smiley.
LOL.
Does that sound like a good plan, lol?
LOL. Yep.
Big smiley. Did you think about me last night when you were laying down?
Yeah.
Big smiley.
Not for long 'cause I fell asleep.
Oh. LOL. How dare you, Kayla? How dare you not think
Yeah,
about it?
really. Yeah.
How dare you not stay awake all night, tossing and turning, picturing Lorne?
Having nightmares.
God, for real. Sleep paralysis demon. What did you think about?
How cute and sweet you are.
Smiley faces. Wanna be my girl forever?
Yes.
Smiley faces.
Smiley faces.
Wanna have babies with me?
I'm too young.
I don't mean right now, lol. I mean when you're 18 or older.
Oh, LOL. Yeah, that would be cool.
Big smiley. That would be better than cool. That would be amazing, Rose. Especially to have you as my wife.
Smiley, for real.
Yes, for real. If you want to marry me when you're old enough, that is.
Smiley, you're not teasing me, are you?
Oh, Hi, X Derek. Hey, Fantastic Planet. Ah, yeah, it
Hey.
didn't change in the X amount of years with Casey's itinerary.
Yes.
Thanks for stopping by.
We can play Twister, and then you
Take,
can cook for me, and then we can get our third shower of the day.
and we'll go to the Wits End.
Yes.
Well, I don't know if Kayla can go there because it's a bar and grill and it's also closed down, but
Yeah.
smiley faces. Nope, not even a little bit. I'm extremely serious about you, Rose.
Smiley.
Are you serious about me too?
Yes. Smiley.
Smiley. Smileys. Be our brie precious coffee. Back. We'll know 3 things about our kids when we have them. They'll have blue eyes because you and me both have blue eyes. They'll have blonde hair because you have blonde hair and I used to have blonde hair. And I won't be allowed to see them. Sorry, what were you going to say?
And they're going to have a 1-digit IQ.
They're going to be shaped like a thumb. And they're going to be beautiful because they'll look like their mom, which will be you.
Aww.
I wish I could marry you right now, Rose.
You do?
Yes.
Smiley. Me too.
For real?
Yes. For real.
Big smiley. X-face. I wish we could.
X-face.
When do you want to see me?
I don't know. When do you want to see me?
Oh, what if they look like that gremlin? They would look like a gremlin. Now, LOL.
LOL.
Is your parents going out tomorrow night?
Pardon me, Lauren. Are your parents?
Well,
Not sure.
well, who in America says things the right way? Come on. I hope they do. I want to hear your voice again. I miss it.
Aw, I miss yours too.
X-face. I don't know what the fuck it is with fucking PJs. I just these bits in particular just give me the fucking creeps.
Yes.
Are you wearing your PJs right now?
Yeah.
Wish I could take them off you. LOL. You're lucky. You get to see in my PJs all the time. LOL.
Jeez. Be right back. BRB. Sorry.
Okay. Big smiley.
X-face Smiley.
OMG. I want you here with me right now. X-face.
Kissy face.
I know I told you not to tell me before, but in order for us to see each other, you're gonna have to kinda tell me, LOL. What town do you live in?
I should tell you.
If you don't want to tell me yet, you don't have to, precious, but in order for us to see each other, you'll have to tell me eventually, LOL.
I know.
It's up to you. That's the only way we're going to be able to see each other, though, LOL.
I know. Can I tell you something?
Yes, you can.
I'm kind of scared. I mean, I really want to see you and everything, but I'm still kind of scared.
I know. I expected that you would be, but I know there's nobody on earth beside your parents you would ever be safer than me, though. That's how much I love you. I'm
Oh,
not kidding you at all when I tell you that I'm in love with you and I will always protect you.
hey.
Ugh. Depending on how soon you want to see me is the reason why I would have to know where you live. This is something that you and I both have to plan because nobody would be able to find out about it. Only us.
Maybe when my parents go away for the weekend.
When is that going to be?
Next month sometime. Not sure yet.
Really?
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Smiley kissy.
Oh, okay. Give me a hint about this, though. Okay. How far from that green town? I can't remember what the complete name of it is. How far from that town do you live? Bowling Green. I had to look in the map. LOL.
LOL. Not sure.
LOL. Okay. Do you trust me?
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm asking you to trust me completely, okay?
Sorry.
Tell me what town you live in because I have to plan everything right down to how much money I'm going to need for gas and everything. Will you trust me with that?
Mom coming.
I promise you, you're completely safe with me, precious.
I gotta go. She's really yelling at me. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Night. Love you. Kissy X. X face, kissy face.
Okay, think about it if you want to tell me, okay?
I will. I promise.
I love you, my precocious princess. Delete your archives and tell me when.
Okay.
They're deleted.
Gotta hurry.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Done. Night.
Night. Love yo. You. Oh, I think that's Kayla next with Love You.
Oh, love you.
I miss my precious princess already.
Really?
You still here?
Yeah, sneaking.
I thought you were logging off. Oh, LOL.
Just for a minute.
Don't get in trouble, precious.
I better go. Love you.
Why are you sneaking?
Because I wanted to tell you one more time. I love you.
Oh, and you know that made him so happy.
Mm.
Oh, big smiley kissy face X face. I love you too, Rose. Kissy face X face.
Kissy face, big smiley. Oh, better go.
Big smiley. Okay, dream about us. I love you.
Love you.
All right. Do we want to keep going from here or cuz we are into the 28th?
But if it's like what it seems like the other people, like if there's a part of the day that kind of turns the corner,
Uh-huh.
then they finish it, but then they let the next people pick up. If I'm remembering correctly, and I'm not sure I am, it picks back up at 8, then it picks back up at noon.
Okay.
There's a line at 8 a.m. by Lauren. There's a line around noon by Lauren, and then it like picks up not until the next night at 9:35.
Okie doke.
So there's not much that we would do into the next day that wouldn't butt right up. And it would just be 2 lines that you would be saying anyway. It's not any sort of real content.
All right. Well, I can probably go ahead and do this last line then, and we can probably
Sure.
call it here, if that's all right.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Well, shit. Now that you're gone again, I want you back on here again. God, I miss you, Rose. I love you, my precious princess. Rose. Bunch of smileys.
Yay.
And that was our day of the chat log. So,
yay!
how you
Today
doing?
was sponsored by the letter K.
K for Kayla.
Yep.
All right, and thank you, X Derek, for letting us slowly turning a hamburger. That's God, you're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
think of that. I don't know. I love how everybody has a different Lorne, and it's all kind of a caricature. It's nothing like the actual man.
I think the actual man would be. I think that he would be so easy to both over and underestimate at the same time.
Oh yeah.
You know, he's just a special kind of disgusting.
And the thing is that it's like, you know, I like we were talking a little bit about kind of, you know, how these people function and everything, people like Lorne. And I think people really undersell why grooming is so insidious and so effective.
Yeah.
Because I do think that there is power when you're that young in like having especially an adult say to you, "Hey, I think you're pretty cool. I think you're pretty special. You're not like other girls, you know?"
Yeah. And they do that thing where the child thinks they're elevated to the adult level.
Mm-hmm. That, you know, you're just so mature for your age and so sophisticated. And, you know, all these other people around you, they're just dumb kids, but not you. You're different.
Yeah.
And I agree, X Derek. I do think Patrick Teacap influences all of us. I know he influences my Lorne very strongly.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I just, you know, this is kind of therapeutic though, honestly. It's like it's disgusting, but it's good to go through this and remember just why this man is so hated.
Yeah.
And I am grateful to TCAP as a production for kind of putting a spotlight on dudes like this. I know that it came with all the meme stuff and everything, and you know, haha, these gross dudes saying weird shit. But I think it's good to kind of understand why these people are so dangerous.
Yes. Yes, definitely.
But I think, yeah.
Things that. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I mean, things that were semi-normal at one time. I'm glad that we're seeing the denormalization of things. You know, like the Woody Allen, what was it, Jerry Lee Lewis with the cousin, and you know, we're taking a step. The thing with those creeps, I would say Warren Jeffs.
Yeah.
Those cults of the creepy old men who marry the little girls.
Yeah.
It's just.
It's
the more you normalize that becomes, the better.
Creeps and weirdos hiding behind, whatever societal construct protects them, whether that's religion or Hollywood or what have you. It's nice to see the shield falling away from some of these fuckers.
Yeah, definitely.
I like that now you can't mention Roman Polanski's name without remembering first and foremost that he was the guy that did that heinous shit. And you know what? Who gives a fuck if
Yeah,
he made movies or whatever,
yeah, yeah. And I'm glad to finally see R. Kelly get time,
Yes.
because like when he married Aaliyah, that shit was not cool.
She was a baby, and it's like
She was sold. Her family sold her as a baby for them to get a hold of her money as a talented little girl.
and I do
You
appreciate.
know,
Yeah. Sorry, and I appreciate that we have kind of a better idea now of what sex trafficking entails. I do think that now it's becoming clear, the stuff with R. Kelly, the stuff with P. Diddy. It's like that, you know, that stuff is so normalized because this older man's gonna be your boyfriend or your mentor or whatever.
yeah, and that's no, no. People just aren't, or I like to think less frequently, uh, fooled by that sort of thing.
Yeah. And it's more visible now in a lot of ways.
Yeah,
So
yeah. We shame that. We shame that stuff. So
I'm just glad Lorne got caught, and I'm glad that he is
yes,
being subjected to the eternal hell that he is now in. I hope it continues for the rest of his life. I hope he never knows a moment of peace.
same.
Amen.
Amen. And it is going to be Hear Me Out covering tomorrow.
All
Are
right.
you doing it with MX, Derek? I am going to presume that's a yes. I think I saw the thumbnail out for it already.
Oh,
So,
cool.
yes.
Well, I will be keeping
So,
an eye out.
yes, we will be back to listen to further readings of the Holy Script of how not to influence people, uh, and all of that. Happy Lord, everyone.
Happy Laurent. God bless us, everyone. Polynomial
Yes.
Purebred, thank you so much for being on. It was great to have
Thank
you.
you. Oh, it was great to be on.
Yeah, and to all a good night.